you get what you wanted? Oh, there's an armor.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
I got the armor.
right
Yeah.
off the bat, it's going clockwise. You got to run counterclockwise.
Uh,
Okay, this is on your
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I see. Yeah, so you can run like this at the start. You can run over there a little bit. I mean, it's annoying that you don't see it soon enough, but if you're chasing for this, so I guess that's fine. Yeah. But if you had wanted the armor, then you run this way. Yeah, it's better to run counterclockwise
Got it.
because the unit comes to you. If you're chasing it like that, like you need to be. I don't know if your positioning is off or what the problem is here. Where the guy is. Yeah, you're actually a bit too far ahead of the unit. But that's what
Uh,
you need to be ahead of the unit. So you're that's fine. Yeah. But you got the armor. So the armor is the best you can
yeah, I think originally I was going for sword because I was
get.
gonna
Yeah.
go try to go cybernetics.
How do we skip here? Okay. So what are we buying? I guess from this, you buy the pair, right?
Yeah, I don't I think I may have just bought the graves. No, no, I did buy the bear.
Perfect. That's exactly what I would do. Do you use your hotkeys most of the time? I mean, it doesn't matter right now, but do you use your hotkeys?
For leveling and XP I do, but not for any what other hotkeys do you use?
Well, for re-rolling and selling units.
Yeah, for selling units, what I don't use it. What are the hotkeys?
E.
Okay, yeah, yeah, okay. I'll have to remember that.
And for re-rolling, it's D.
Yeah, I usually use it for rerolling. I think sometimes I forget, but I usually try to.
Just like you can do it like at the beginning, it doesn't matter, but you should just get in the habit of using the hotkeys because when you need to get a composition together and you're re-rolling hard, if you're not using hotkeys, then you're just digging yourself a ditch because it takes way longer to click here, click on the unit, click here, click on the unit, and
Got
potentially
it.
sell units. Yeah. What happens? Yeah. Do you get any? Okay. Yeah. Keep the clicks. That's fine. Okay. So you're going for the Zaya build?
No, I guess I still didn't really know what I was going for.
Okay. What's the best unit by far right here?
The Ari?
No way.
No.
You see this
The
Vanguard? Vanguard?
yeah. Oh yeah, the two Vanguard.
Vanguards have gotten crazy buffed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And Mort is an amazing Vanguard because he does magic damage. Most units do physical damage at the beginning. He does magic damage. So what you
Got
should
it.
definitely do, you sell the Ziggs because you want to get the armor off the Ziggs. You can keep the Graves or sell the Graves. Doesn't matter. You have these pairs. And you put in two Vanguards. Two Vanguards and a Zaya or two Vanguards and a TF.
Got it.
Because you don't have any synergies right now. Right? Two Vanguards are
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, true, true. That's a good point. Yeah, I guess I was like going for Blaster Brawlers or Cybernetics. Wasn't really thinking about
okay,
the
but
early game.
that's your late game comp.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you want to
yeah.
get to
Yeah,
your late game, you got to polish up your early game. That's what I see a lot of like people who are in lower tiers. They're like, I want to go this comp. I will buy units for this comp. That's not how it works. You got to buy whatever you can get. Like I had fights with my students like when I'm coaching them while they're playing. I'm like, buy the Jace. It's like, no, it's going to be a 2-star Jace. I'm like, buy the Jace, 2-star the Jace, preserve 20 HP thanks to a 2-star Jace, then you sell him. It's like, but I lose, what is it, like 4 gold for 2-star in the Jace. Yeah, you lose 4 gold, you maintain 20 HP. So like
Got it.
2-starring, even 2-cost and 3-cost units, just go for it, even if they're not in your final build.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense.
You just want to have a strong board. I guess you've heard that before, right? Strong board.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, why not?
Yeah, I think I decided just to go Blaster Brawlers at this point.
Wait, what? You kept the Ziggs.
Did I?
No, you kept the Ziggs up until now. And then you sell him here when you can 2-star him.
Oh.
Like
Yeah,
I told you, sell the Ziggs a few turns ago, and now you sell him when you could 2-star him. Interesting.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You can 2-star the Zaya. By the way, they're 1-cost units, so you don't lose any gold if you 2-star them, right? You know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you sell them for 3. So please buy the Zaya. Very good. Oh yes, perfect. Okay, proud of you. But 2 Vanguards, in my opinion, would be much stronger. Brawlers have a lot of HP, but Vanguards are tanky. Physical damage, physical damage, physical damage. Yeah?
Yeah.
What can they do against Vanguards? Not much. Sure, you slam an item, why not? But your Brawlers just melt. Yeah. Yeah, that's completely unnecessary. Another thing, yeah, but I guess you're doing that. Like the front line is actually the most important. You want like 1 powerful unit in the back, and you just need to have like 2 or 3 decent units in the front when you're building a composition. Okay, what should you be buying right now?
What?
What should you buy right now?
The Lucian.
Lucian, Fiora, sell, 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 level up, put in the 3 cybernetics and the 2 blasters. That's like a whatever you're building, it doesn't matter what you want to build in the end. That's the strongest start you can have right now. You don't have to sell the Blitz and the Malphite. You can keep them if you like. But you need to sell her.
Got it.
And you put the GA, it can go on the Lucian for now, and the Cloak, I guess, on the Leona. And if you had the Mordekaiser in there with the Leona, it would have been even smoother.
Got it.
Yeah, then you would probably go for 2 Vanguards and 2 Blasters, and you would put in the Fiora at level 5. Okay, I know you lost. I know you lost once, so it's debatable, but I would still probably level here. Because you have a Caitlyn, you have a TF. At least go for the Chrono buff. And I don't know what anyone else is playing. Do you?
No, I don't know. I don't know when I scouted.
Yeah. You didn't scout. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Have you
I
played
think
any like RTS games or shooters or anything like that?
Yeah. Some.
Yeah, like what?
Like I used to play a little StarCraft. I played League of
Okay,
Legends.
perfect. StarCraft. I used to play StarCraft as well. 1 or 2?
Mostly 1, but a little bit of 2.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean I got more into it in when StarCraft 2 came out. But anyway, I guess in 1 there was a lot of map hacks, right? As well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this game, you have map hack. Okay, what would you have done like to have a legal map hack in StarCraft? Like, you check over your opponent. Oh, he's building Zerglings. Maybe I'll get some fire bats. That might be easy game, right?
Yeah.
You have map hack. This game has a built-in map hack. I have a lot of clients who also play like shooters or strategy games. If you know what your opponents are building, you build against their build, right? In StarCraft.
Yeah.
This is the same premise. It's a strategy game. It's an RTS basically. I would call it a real-time strategy. It's an auto chess game, but it's real-time strategy. So you're not using map hack. The game gives you map hack, and you're not using it. So I try to make a point of scouting at least twice per round. I get like if you've seen some of my videos, I don't always do it, but I try to do it. Like when I don't need to focus on my board or on something important, I'm scouting.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually will scout a couple times per game, but I don't.
Okay.
I guess I don't do it often enough.
I mean that's something you can like hypothetically you should scout every round, but that's just like too much information and you don't know how to process it. But yeah, if you scout, let's say at least at like 2-1. The important thing at scouting at 2-1 is you establish who can beat you, and if you need to level up. Because you told me that like you decide whether your board is strong enough, whether you level up or not, right?
Yeah.
But if you don't look at anyone else, how do you know how your board will measure up?
Yeah, I mean, I guess in this game I knew that my board wasn't strong enough, or I just assumed.
Yeah. There's a Malphite, okay. So we go for the Malphite, good. And okay, you had a Chrono buff? You don't want the Chrono buff. You go for the Celestial buff. You don't go for the Celestial buff.
Yeah, I guess I was just figuring I might as well lose streak at this point.
Okay, fair enough. Let's see how that works out for
I guess I ended up winning.
you. If you're going for a lose streak, you take out the Zaya, you take out the Malphite. Like
yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're win streaking, you look at the top 2-3 guys and see if you can beat them. If you're loss streaking, you look at the bottom 2-3 guys and see if you can lose to them.
Got it. Okay, that's smart.
So now you won. Great. So what are you going to do with the win? Again, nothing's happening. You're scouting, right? Okay, yeah.
Here, I think I was. I don't remember. I think I wanted. I don't remember what I went for.
A glove, maybe, or armor. Yeah, armor's always good. Again, like, what are you learning here? What items they're getting? Is it really that important? Carousel is perfect time to scout. If I'm down here, then I get my item, then I scout. If I'm up here, I scout first, and I get my item.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay, what are we doing?
I want to say I put in the Ezreal. I don't remember.
Okay. You just won. You want to win more. You're going Blaster Brawler. Ezreal gives you Chrono and Blaster.
Yeah, I should have leveled. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that wasn't smart.
You just won, so you want to win again.
Yeah.
This you're probably gonna lose.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there. That wasn't smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I just tunnel vision too much on the end game build. I need to think more about the early game.
But the end game, you had Brawler Blaster right now with Chrono. You had it available to you. Oh no, 16 gold. 3, 4,
Yeah, yeah, I should
20
have
gold.
sold. Yeah.
Either you play him or you sell him. And you're already 14 HP down. Yeah. It's not much, but it's not necessary. And you're scouting, great. Rebel, Ace for a Darkstar Infiltrator. Okay, no one's actually playing a good, strong board right now. It's kind of sad. If you just had your strongest board, you would be the top dog by far. Yeah, nice. Okay, but unnecessary.
What?
That was unnecessary.
What was the leveling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blitz positioning is perfect. That's where you need to put him. That's perfect. I don't know if you didn't move him, but that was in many of my guides. That's where you want Blitz because he hooks this Terrorbuster. So now, if you had Lucian more to the right, everyone would be focusing this one Terrorbuster.
Yeah.
So you need to level up for that. Okay, you were at 26, right? Or
What?
you just leveled? Yeah. 6. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you kept the Ezreal. So again, like I'm not gonna go back what you should have done previous turns, but this turn not leveling, selling the Leona and selling even one of the Graves would have been better. At least that's
In
what I
getting to 30.
to get
Got
30.
it. Okay. Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
want that gold. That's like you need to build your economy. The Geyser, I could have been Geyser. You have Darius there. Okay,
I think I was. I think my plan here was to go for a fast 8 and to get um misfortune with Nico. So that's why I built Quicksilver.
that's way too early, actually. But I mean, Quicksilver. I've tried Quicksilver on Jinx. I've tried Quicksilver before. It's not terrible. Uh, Thieves' Gloves could be relatively good, but yeah.
I think my
Uh,
plan was to use the tier for Seraphs and just go
yeah,
for
yeah.
Miss Fast. Yeah.
Good.
Hopefully I go to.
Sell the,
I think I.
sell the
I
Leona.
think I go to 30. Yeah.
Yeah. Consider buying Darius. Okay. Yeah, Chrono. Yeah, so these 4 units are fine. Daya, I mean, she's okay now. Now she's okay. Now that you have 5 units. Positioning wise, um, huh. Positioning is actually not that bad. But You can position better against infiltrators. I told you before, yeah. So that's, I guess, first row, second row, third row, fourth row. So you put, if you want to position against infiltrators, you can put your Malphite somewhere here, and you put Ezreal in the second row behind the Malphite. Like far right, far left, and tucked in right behind your tank. Because there's still, you can play against any of these people. So you want to make sure that your units are tucked behind your brawlers, your tanks, from front assault. And typically, if an infiltrator jumps here where your mouse cursor is, the infiltrator would just go and start attacking something here, because the Lucian's farther away. And so would be the Ezreal. So this positioning is great unless someone has an infiltrator. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's just too much information at once, just stop me.
No, yeah, that made sense. That's a good tip.
I can't watch this.
What?
What is wrong with this?
With mine?
With his.
Touch
my eyes.
Oh, he doesn't have the Master Yi touching the other rebels.
Yeah.
He probably it looks like he forgot to he probably didn't realize he leveled or something.
Okay, yeah, but the mastery needs to be grouped up. Good. Sad thing is, he still might be able to beat you. Okay, never mind. Zayas popping off. Oh no. Okay, all good. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Oh my god.
I saw
Yes.
I think I sold the Zaya.
Yes.
Was that the right move?
Yes. 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 Please. Oh my god. Perfect move. Perfect move. They'll get completely owned, but okay. Why was that the right move?
Because I knew I was selling Lucian anyway.
Correct. You itemize the guys you're going to sell. Okay. He is screwing himself by rolling down. So he's not going to be able to get out of whatever tier this is. Like if it's gold or platinum, he's not getting out of this by rolling down like that. Yes,
I think
he's
this is gold.
Space
Gold
Jam.
one.
Yes, he'll get some gold back, but it's just not worth it. I mean, it can work for you, but I don't like it. I think it's extremely risky.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I like the eco game.
By the way, just open up the damage tab. It's additional information. Oh, was that a? No, that was
I went for the red buff.
red buff.
I don't know if that was right or not.
Yeah, if you're going fast, again, a lot of time to scout. Yeah, red buff on Ezreal, why not?
Yeah, I guess I figured Ezreal would be in my end game comp.
Yeah.
I never know. Is red buff better to put on Jinx or on the Ezreal?
Good level up there. That's something to ponder actually. So what are optimal Jinx items?
I mean, I would say optimal would be like Last Whisper, Guardian Angel, Giant Slayer, and then red buff on the Nether Blaster.
Yeah. So either, but I guess the Last Whisper Giant Slayer sounds pretty good to me actually. Last Whisper either Giant Slayer or I thought 2 Giant Slayers could work, or IE can work with Last Whisper. You want a GA for sure. And so red buff on Ezreal is fine because Ezreal is like the second fastest blaster, let's say. because Graves is slow, and MF you want her to be casting rather than shooting. So this was the correct play, definitely. Leveling
Cool.
up here, that's questionable, but I guess if you give me a good explanation why you did, I'll leave it alone.
I think I just figured I didn't want to. I want to try to bleed as little health as possible.
Yeah, correct. You're kind of bleeding, so you want to level up to maintain a decent amount of HP.
And it only cost me one gold of Eco.
Again, you can just buy all these units. I've mentioned it before, but never know. And look at that. Very nice.
I wasn't really sure on the positioning here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was a big mistake. I didn't realize it for like 2 rounds, but the Ezreal wasn't even shooting what the Blitz was pulling.
No. Yeah. So positioning. It's like
It should be the Blitz and Ezreal should be flipped, right? Or the Blitz should be on the left side in that spot, if anything.
okay. Positioning, like I don't know what sport I can like. Give me a sport you're familiar with.
Baseball, fighting, football, it doesn't matter. All of them.
Sure. Okay. Baseball. Yeah, you're asking me. Okay, so you're asking me whether like the outfielder should be to the left or to the right. Yeah. And
Yeah.
maybe that's decided. Okay. Maybe I'm not that good in baseball, but like, if the batter is right-handed, it's more likely to go to the left. Is that
Yeah.
true? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're asking me if you should go to the left or the right, but you don't know what the batter's doing. Or in football, like you're asking me if the quarterback should throw to the left or to the right, or like a 10 feet or 50 feet, but the quarterback doesn't look where his players are. You see what I'm hinting at?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I guess I actually don't even know how Blitz pulls. Does he? I mean, I know it says he pulls the farthest unit, but how is
farthest
that?
unit,
Is that number of hexes or how's that calculated?
number of hexes plus like some sort of distance. So diagonal is more like diagonal is more than like. So it's like this is the farthest, but I think if something is here and something is here, this is farther. Like I'm not completely sure either. Uh, but it's the number of hexes for sure, and yeah, plus like the diagonal distance.
Got it.
But you didn't like you haven't scouted. So if
Yeah.
you look at the 4 players you played. You know this trick, right? Or maybe it's something new. These 4 players you're not playing. You're not playing these 4.
Yeah. I've seen you do that. I guess I haven't incorporated that yet.
Yeah.
I need to start doing that.
Yeah. So you're not playing these 4. You probably care about this guy, and you might care about these 2. So depending on whether you played against them or not, I don't remember, but I would just check here. So maybe I could be playing against this guy or this guy. I look at their boards. I see that this guy has Lucian 2-star here. I see that this guy has a Zaya here. Okay, so if I have my Blitz here, he can pull either. Or I look at 3 of the guys and I see one of them has a core unit here, another one here, and another one here. So then I put the Blitz there. Yeah?
Yep.
And typically people don't reposition very often. So in my games, you can see in most of my games, even with like Calamari or whatever I'm playing, I kind of look because I don't want my Vel'Koz to die, so I put them in the second row, and I kind of look whether they have more units over here or over here. If like most of them have like a clump of units on this side, I put my Vel'Koz here. I leave him there for 3-4 rounds, and then I check again whether they repositioned. right? So
Yeah.
map hack. Just you want to pull their most important unit. Okay. These guys are way too far. They're blasters. They can be a lot closer. Graves has no range, so Graves should be in the second row, right behind your tank. Yeah, because
Yeah.
Graves can't shoot, like can't shoot far, so he needs to walk up. So he's just gonna be walking around. Uh, Lucian like this is really strong. So if you put him in the second row again, he'll be able to start shooting. And Blitz you can have either in the back or like somewhere in the second row as well. And you want to
Right.
have the blasters like shooting, like you don't have a jinx, so it doesn't really matter that much. But you want to make sure you have like a bunch of blasters around your blitz as well as the jinx. You need to get jinx her first kill. So once you have the jinx, we'll focus on that. Yeah, that's the Graves. Yeah, that's fine. What I don't like about this is if Blitz pulls something strong, it can actually kill your Ezreal. Oh, look at that! You got
Yeah, that actually happened. It actually happened like 2 rounds in a row before
yeah.
I realized it to change it.
You have red buff. Yeah, you do have red buff. Huh. Yeah, this is tough. This is tough. He has a jinx already, so you're already behind.
Yeah, I think I ended up not I wasn't even able to get Jinx 2 this game, which ended up screwing
Yeah.
me.
Again, I mean, I have lots of videos on this, and I make this mistake as well. But be flexible enough to pivot.
Yeah, I guess I guess I'm not advanced enough yet to realize what to pivot to.
Okay,
I guess Kale maybe or
yeah. Look at that. Those are decent kill items. Sure. Yeah. Kale. You keep you sell the Lucian. You build another Lucian. You can go Chrono. You already have two Chrono. You can even go
in
Blast.
the hand
You
of
can even go
justice.
Brawler Kale. So like all of this and just add a Kale. Like
Yeah,
or you obviously you scout. You see whether Kale is more contested or Jinx, and then you build based on that. Another build. I mean,
I think I was just tunnel.
yeah.
I think I was tunnel vision on Misfortune 2. It was like
Oh, great.
I
Yeah.
guess I was just
Yeah. I mean, it
maybe that was a
happens to me as
mistake, but I
well.
think yeah.
But it's like I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have the perfect items. I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be amazing. I have a really cool game where I'm like, yeah, I 3-starred my Yi and I 3-starred my Yasuo and I died that round. I'm like, maybe I just wasn't strong enough
Yeah.
because I was like, I
Yeah.
was really like focused on I just need to get them 3-starred, and I was like losing, and then I still lost. Had I been focusing more on like having a strong board right there and then, maybe I could have survived. So yeah.
Yeah, I think my plan was level 8 on 4-3 and then roll down for Misfortune. That's sort of what I was thinking.
That's really tough. You'll probably be like at 40, maybe 30 HP by then.
Yeah, I think that's what ended up happening.
Yep. I have enough experience doing stupid stuff like that myself to know what will happen. You actually need to roll at 7. I know it's terrible and you're going to be sad about your economy, but you roll at 7. Okay. What is? Oh, are you leveling now? Let's hope you level. Just level. Bro, come on. Oh, you have 3 brawlers, 3 blasters. Put in the Vi.
I
Yeah?
don't think I did.
You don't. I'm pretty sure you don't.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I think I was trying to be. Oh,
My
did I?
bad. My bad. Pause.
I guess I did.
Yeah, look at that. Again, buy the forecast, buy the Irelia just to increase the chance of getting Jinx. And especially like 4 classes is crucial because there's something wrong with them, and you get
I
rewarded.
think I guess I thought about it and I didn't do it.
Okay, positioning wise, what does blitz do? We discussed it earlier.
Pulls the farthest.
Yeah. What does buy do?
Runs to the farthest unit, or
So if you have blitz and buy, blitz pulls one unit, and buy runs to the other one.
so you want them on opposite sides?
Same sides.
Oh, same side.
Because this way, blitz pulls something, and then buy will run to it. So what happens?
I see.
You'll slaughter one unit, but you want Vi to run through everything and go for that other crucial unit.
Got it.
Yeah. And a really cool item, like people are gonna hate you, but what's a really cool item on Blitz?
Zephyr.
Yeah. If you start scouting and you put a Zephyr on your Blitz, people are really gonna hate you, and you're gonna like take out so many key units. Like you can lift the Karma and hook the Jin, or you lift whatever the Lucian was, and you would hook the Jinx, and you just take out.
How does Zephyr work the same way as Blitz? Like it's the farthest unit?
Oh, Zephyr. Okay, Zephyr works. It lives the exact opposite unit, or the closest to the opposite. So
It's like a mirror, sort of.
exactly like a mirror. So
Okay. Cool. I
if
didn't
there's
know
a
that.
Blitz here with a Zephyr, and there's a unit here, he lives that unit every time.
So you want to put your Blitz on the mirror spot of
Yeah.
where you want a Zephyr.
Yeah. Or you want to, if you have a Zephyr, you want to mirror. I mean, in many of my videos, I always scout where the Zephyrs are, and I move my unit so that they don't get Zephyr. Or I make sure that they Zephyr a unit of QSS. So if they had a Blitz with Zephyr, they would first try to Zephyr the Lucian that does nothing. They would try to hook the Lucian that does nothing. So you counter one ability and one item with a QSS. That's pretty cool.
It.
Yeah. Oh, and you're putting them. Where's the Malphite doing back here?
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking.
If there are a lot of infiltrators, this is good. Do we know that?
No.
Yeah. So some people might position like this, but we don't know that. We have 4 brawlers.
Yeah, I think I was thinking that the Ezreal kept not killing what Blitz was pulling, so that's why I put.
So you put a. Wait, is this another guy with Jinx, or is it the same guy? I hope it's the same guy. I really hope there's not 3 of you going to Jinx.
Yeah, I think that there was like 3 people going Jinx.
Oh, great. You mentioned Lucian is not in your final composition, right?
Yeah, so I should have sold him.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure you had Leona and Fioras at some point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get rid of the Graves for now and put in a Cybernetic. Yeah. There's like 3 is not better than 2. It's just exact same as 2. So yeah.
Got it.
Go like as many synergies as you can get. I like the fact that you're repositioning. I don't like the fact that we don't know what you're repositioning for. Yeah, there's a Fiora. Yeah. So yeah, I guess it wouldn't make Lucian that much. It would make Lucian a bit stronger, and you could put any item on the Fiora. Oh my god! Did you just plan that? Of course you didn't, but like that looks amazing. That's the other.
What?
What the hell is this? Rebels. They need to be grouped up. How would you put these units together?
They need to.
Sorry, I lost you for a second.
You're talking about his unit or mine? You're talking about his units or my units?
His units.
All the rebels like on the left side or surrounding Ziggs, maybe.
Why Ziggs?
Or maybe Master. I guess Ziggs because he's ranged. I don't know.
No.
Maybe
Either
Master.
Master Yi or Jinx. Because they do
Okay.
the most damage.
Oh, is the rebel buff is it the number of units that you're touching, or is it just
Yeah,
if you're
number of
touching a
units
unit?
number of units. So that's why you
Okay.
gotta like. This is good if you have 3 rebels. But first of all, put the Sona here, so she gets hooked. Yeah, she's not crucial. So Sona's here. Mastery can be here. And yeah, so you would have Sona, Master Yi, Malphite, Ziggs. That way, all 4 are touching Jinx. 1, 2, 3 are touching Master Yi. 1, 2, 3 are touching Malphite, and 1, 2 are touching Ziggs. Because you want the Malphite and the Master Yi in the front, and then you can put the Karma like a little bit to the front, so she buffs Master Yi, for example. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is terrible. Which item out of these 3 is the one Master you should have?
The Rage Blade.
Yes. The only item is Rage Blade. Master Yi is supposed to be built as a tank, so Rage Blade is fine. Then you want a QSS and a Bramble Vest. And if you don't have perfect items, at least for one of your carries, you're not gonna have a good time. So that is completely unnecessary. Did you see that? By the way, as I mentioned, Blitz and Vi, different sides.
Oh yeah, they're supposed to be on the same side.
Yeah.
You're saying?
Yeah, because like Vi just went over there rather than going in there.
Got it.
Could have done 2 more damage, even 4 more damage. No, two or 3. Okay. When do you decide on what item you need from the carousel?
I want to say I wanted to get a tier because I was still going for the misfortune plan, or
Sorry,
maybe a sword.
I'm not asking what item specifically. I'm asking conceptually. When do you decide what item you need?
Before you go to the
You
carousel.
decide at 4-1. You can decide at 4-1, 4-2. You can decide already.
I see.
So you have So you have a tier, you have a glove, and you have a bow. So either you want to make a Giant Slayer for Jinx, you have a Last Whisper, as you mentioned, that's a decent item. So you want the tier. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I was wanting a tier sword.
Yeah, tier or sword. So that's what you kind of keep that in your mind, tier or sword. You mumble that to yourself, or you type it out in chat, as I've showed as well. You can just type it out in chat, so you have it here. You don't send it. You have it up there, and you can scout. And yeah, there's no tier and there's no sword. So what's the third item?
Yeah, I think I may have gotten like confused here on what to build. I don't remember what I ended up. I think I may have just gone for a vest, but I don't remember.
Huh. Yeah, this is, yeah. Vest is maybe the belt for Trap Claw, but yeah, this is tough. But imagine lost streaking for this, looking to get a sword, or looking to get a tier, and you get this. Like this guy.
Yeah.
You're lost streaking like, okay, I'm gonna get that perfect sword and I'm gonna make that GA. It's like, no, you're not getting a GA. Too bad. Okay. That's interesting. Armor is usually higher value than cloak, but let's see what you do with cloak.
And yeah, maybe I did go for Trap Claw. I don't remember.
No, you need belt for trap man.
I didn't get belt.
You went for cloak,
Uh, uh, uh,
so you have another QSS needed. But you have a lot of defensive items, and you need more offensive items if you're going Brawler Blaster. Oh, okay, that's good. I don't think you win this. You should be able to win this.
uh.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Close. Yeah. Okay. So that was a win. That was definitely a win. Okay, if the Ezreal is tucked in here, not all by himself, he can actually do something. Ezreal just gets jumped on by Ezreal. You need him spitting red buff. You need him hidden somewhere. And that's what I meant by where Lucian was. Lucian is safe. Lucian is nice and safe over here. If Ezreal is somewhere around here, he's safe too. There's one unit with red buff. If more of them had red buff, could have done more damage. Still being greedy, you're still relatively okay. Okay. Leveled up. I don't know. No, no, no. Best unit.
What?
Your best unit that you should have added.
Um,
It's simple. Forecast is stronger than anything else. He has a
the choke.
he has a huge stun, an area of a Vex stun. This grabs one unit. This stuns. If he doesn't mess up, this stuns a lot. What was the reasoning behind going to 8 here?
Just to try to get misfortune.
And you couldn't have waited one more turn.
Yeah, I should have.
And
Yeah, you're right.
trying to get
That's a good point.
misfortune. How? How were you trying to get misfortune? Can you explain that to me?
Just rolling. I was planning on rolling after the.
Planning on rolling. Okay. Planning on rolling is not getting misfortune. If you go to 8, you can roll down to 20 or 30. If you think you need to, which you don't. So stay at 7, keep your gold.
Got
Yeah?
it.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
most of my games when I was in like gold, platinum, I won by economy alone. I precisely scouted the amount of gold they had. I'm like, this guy can't keep up with me late game. And no one really kept up with me in the late game because they just got rid of their gold too quickly. So this is like, there was no need to do that. Cho'Gath is better, and you might still lose this. You still lose this. So you leveled up, you still lose. Yep. So now you just lost 1 gold for nothing. Okay.
And a lot of health.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you would have lost it anyway. Okay, no, don't. No, don't. Why are you?
I think I'm. Yeah, I'm just going for a misfortune and a jinx at this point.
Why? The PvE round. You got the
I guess I was just. I guess I was just scared that I wasn't gonna be able to roll fast enough if I waited. Yeah, it's a mistake there.
2 HP. You can lose 3 more rounds. Like the thing I mentioned before, it's if you're at 20 HP. Right?
Yeah.
If you're at 40 HP, even if you lose the next round, you'll be fine. So just take it easy.
Yeah.
Stay at 50.
Yeah. I think I really wanted a miss. I think I really wanted a misfortune now because I wanted to sell my Lucian anyway, and I had the Seraphs. in the Jinx. So I was just like, I need a Misfortune as soon as possible. So I think that's why I started rolling.
So use your hotkeys and start clicking on D. Like plan in your head, like Blaster, Brawler. I want Jinx. I want Ezreal. I want Misfortune. I want Cho'Gath and a Vi. And just roll for those units. Okay. Okay, 15 seconds have gone by. You added 1 unit. Buy the Cho'Gath and roll.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking here.
You
I don't know
still
why I
haven't
didn't buy
bought
the
the Cho'Gath.
Cho'Gath. Yeah,
And
that was stupid.
you were afraid that you wouldn't roll down fast enough. Remember that what you said about the turn before? You didn't roll it. You didn't roll at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little like I know it's like it's funny when I coach some guy. I'm like in like 2-1. I'm like, why are you not building this? This will be useful. Like, what do you mean useful? Yeah, well, at the end of the game, you can have a Runance if you're going for your Jhin. I'm like, what? What do you mean at the end of the game? Like, I'm at round 2-1. I'm thinking how to go to round 2-2. So it's like you got to plan several rounds ahead. So at 4,
Yeah.
at 4, whatever it is, 4-5 or 4-6, you didn't need to level. You didn't need to roll. It's these little things. You definitely need to put in the 2-star Cho'Gath.
Yeah, that was dumb.
You have a Lucian here and a Lucian here. You sell this one. You keep the Ezreal. You sell the Lucian. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you
Yeah.
can, okay, whatever. Red buff on Jinx is fine. So even if you did that, you still need to sell the Lucian to give her GA. You could have stood a chance if you had 2 Cho'Gaths and maybe a GA on Jinx. Otherwise, you lose again. Oh no, look how close that was. Look how close that was. GA on Jinx. Unless you're going for the lost streak, which I doubt you're doing. GA on Jinx would have carried you there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, or the 2-star Cho'Gath.
Yeah, 2-star Cho'Gath, GA on Jinx.
Yeah, I think I should roll down pretty soon. I want to say.
Well, you're at 62. Yeah, you should definitely roll. So you buy the 2 Jins and the Vel'Koz, as I mentioned before. That takes 4 cards out of the pool. If you are desperate, which you kind of are right now, and if a lot of people have 2-star Jinx, just Nico the Jinx.
Yeah, maybe I should have done that. Yeah, I think I was still tunnel visioned on the Misfortune.
Okay, scout for Misfortunes. If people have Misfortunes at 8, you're very unlikely to hit her anyway. So that's risky. I mean, I like right now, I would start considering rolling down because it's kind of getting risky.
Yeah, I think I did. I want to
What is
say
happening?
I want to say I started. Yeah, I'm going for the Misfortune now.
Good. Roll. Okay. What are you selling for Misfortune?
What?
What are you selling for Misfortune?
Lucian.
Do you know that ahead of time?
Yeah.
Of course you do. 1 second. Grab her, put her there. I think that could have worked. You grab her, you put her there instead of Lucian. Yeah?
Yeah.
Just yeah, you had the second. You could have had the second. You were just yeah. I mean, I'm gonna I don't know if I have the video somewhere, but there's an amazing clip of this guy rolling down and getting cybers and just like selling half of his board and like rearranging his composition completely. It's quite insane. Yeah. So you definitely lose this again. Yeah. Good. Do you know the mana trick?
The mana trick?
Yeah.
No, it's that.
When you combine a tier item, it gives you like double mana. So if you combine 2 tiers, instead of like you get 15 mana, then you get 15 from the tier and you get 30 from the Seraph.
What about it? How do you?
Okay. I think it's gonna. No, it's gonna. I gotta explain it. It'll take a while to find it. So basically, if you're building anything with a tier, build it as soon as the round starts. Just remember that. If you're building a Seraph, if you're building a Chalice, if you're building a Hand of Justice, put the first tier on, and then put the second tier during combat.
Okay.
That's a mechanic you can abuse.
Got
And
it.
at least in
Okay.
one round, like one round you do it, you get a slight edge. So just put
Got
the
it.
Justice on first, and then do that.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So there's the additional cloak you took. What's the item you could have had instead of the cloak, if you remember?
Oh, the belt.
Armor. There were no belts left.
Oh, the armor. They could have had the shroud or
The
what?
shroud. I think shroud is extremely undervalued at the moment. I don't use it enough myself, but it's definitely something to consider. Again, it's something you can use if you scout and if you position accordingly. Shroud got buffed from 1 hex to 1.5 hexes, and if you shroud a group of clumped up champions, it gives you a huge edge in the fight. Just to keep that in mind. So shroud is relatively good. Yeah.
Got it.
You can just Nico this one. You don't have to Nico her.
Yeah.
It's just a little faster.
And then now I realize I need the Jinx too.
Okay. Why did you start? Okay, you realize that now. Yeah. So let's say you roll until like 5 seconds left. Maybe you hit an MF, and you can keep one of the Nikos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good point.
Yeah. That's great positioning. The blitz is helping Jinx get excited. Nice. Yeah. Finally, it's coming together. Finally.
Yeah, I think if I had gotten Jinx too, I would have had a chance at first. But I think I never ended up getting another Jinx.
What's a great item here?
I think I went for
okay,
Ionic.
Yeah, that's the best item. That or the Zara or the Zephyr.
What?
That item, the Ionic Spark or the Zephyr, are the 2 best items. So, yeah.
Yeah, who's better to put Ionic on, Cho'Gath or Vi?
Okay. Vi is better because Vi runs through the units. But Cho'Gath
Yeah, I
is
think yeah.
But Cho'Gath is 2-star right now. So Cho'Gath. If you flip the Vi over here, she can do a lot more damage. She'll run through more units. Usually. Hopefully she doesn't run towards Jinx and towards this unit. And this is fine. The Malphite. Yeah, I mean, this is relatively good. You're protecting the Jinx, and hopefully you can kill the target fast enough.
Is Graves supposed to be second row, or does it matter?
I would put Malphite up here and Graves second row, yeah. Okay, you're at 19 HP, right?
Yeah, I should have started rolling down.
You got to go to 20 or even less. Like, there are games I win with 2 HP because I start rolling early enough. I mean, there are games where I start rolling at when I'm at 2 HP, but it's extremely risky and typically unnecessary. Unless I know like I will be able to hit what I need, it, it's an unnecessary risk. Okay, you're scouting now.
I think I'm scouting to see how many people are going Jinx.
Okay. You could have scouted during the carousel. Oh, wow. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, good, good, good. You're not getting Cho'Gath 3, by the way. Yeah. Yeah. You're not getting Cho'Gath 3. No way are you getting Cho'Gath 3. Because there are
Yeah.
other people playing him, and you don't even need him. Okay. What is the rule, which sometimes I don't follow either and I lose, and I raged about it in my Darkstar video where I bought a two-star Luxes. What is the rule for going for 3 stars? Like 3-star unit?
What does it have to be? Does it have to be a carry or
Not necessarily, no. Carry is good, but
they have to be uncontested or?
yeah, that's one of the things. You need to have items on the unit. You need to need to
Okay.
be focusing on the unit.
I guess yeah. I guess that was what I meant by being a carry.
Yeah, carry, but I mean
Instead.
like item carrier in general. Like the mech. If you're going for super mech, you have 3 items on your fit or on your rumble because rumble's the best one. So you have 3 items on your rumble. You want a 3-star rumble. You want a 3-star Annie, 2-star Fizz, for example, because that gets most value of the items, right?
Yeah.
So if you were going for Void Brawler and you had Cho'Gath with GA, maybe like I don't know what other Cho'Gath items there actually are than GA, but like let's say GA and like a Morelos or like a Jeweled Gauntlet or whatever, then you would go for a 3-star Cho'Gath. If it's like one of your win conditions, like making sure that Cho'Gath is strong. But having a strong like 3-star Cho'Gath is nice, but it's not going to win you the game, and especially when it's contested, and especially when you don't have gold, and especially when you're holding on to him like here, you could be making an extra gold. You're getting lucky. Good for you. Morelos, that's good.
Yeah, they
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, I think at this point it's just all about getting Jinx too, and I don't think I ever got it.
It's about Jinx too, correct? But it's also about positioning. You can definitely outposition these guys, definitely.
Yeah, I need to learn how to position better. What would you have done differently here?
Um, it would be nice to know what the other guys are doing. So, okay. Are there infiltrators or not? It doesn't matter. Like, tell me what other people are playing.
Let's just say against other blaster brawlers or something.
Other blaster brawlers. So, you definitely want the Vi next to the Blitz, like the same side, so that the Vi will run towards whatever their group is over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Second, you want to scout for where they are so that you can try to hook something valuable and blitz something as well. Third, I'm not sure if there's enough damage around Jinx. So I would actually, the way you do it is you group up your units. It's not good against MF, but your MF has a Seraphs, so maybe your MF will cast first. So you kind of like group most of the units in this area. Yeah?
Yeah.
You want some bait units, ideally, so like the Malphite can be over here, and then you have like, or the Malphite is up here, the Vi is around there, the Graves can be like here where the Malphite is, for example, because the Graves, like Malphite is a better tank than Graves, so you want Malphite in the front, and you want Graves because he's still relatively strong to like deal with infiltrators. And infiltrators have fast attack speed, so if they start attacking Graves, he'll get mana and he'll blind them. That's like the perfect counter to infiltrators. Graves blinds them and they're not doing any damage. And the MF can be somewhere. Blitz can move up actually. MF is perfect in this corner right here. Blitz is like somewhere here. Malphite is here. Vi can be somewhere around this area as well. Ezreal can be like in the back. Graves can be somewhere around here, and I guess the Cho'Gath is fine. But if you like clump units more over here, you want Jinx to get kills. It's most important that Jinx gets at least the 2 kills. So you kind of want to like focus on killing 2 units. Because once Jinx kills 2 units, she can clear the whole team. Yes, you want Jinx 2, but Jinx 1 at least is not completely useless. Especially since Red Buff and Giant Slayer, it doesn't matter what level your Jinx is. Yeah?
Got it.
And if there's more infiltrators, you group them up more to the front. Oh, you're scouting now. Great. What? What is this? 6 Blade Master, Mana Reaver, Theorable. It's an I mean, look at the synergies. No one ever plays this, but it's cool.
This is cool. Interesting.
Obviously, you want the rebels together, ideally. But this is interesting build, and I guess the positioning is relatively okay. You have you don't have any tanks, but you have the melee guys in the front and the range guys in the back. Yeah, this guy knows what's up. Like 6 Blade Master is relatively weak, but it's still a cool build. Yeah. What's wrong with this picture?
The
Kale's right here. Zaya's right here. Those are the 2 easiest targets to blitz. Those are your main carries, and they can be blitzed. They have no protection. Yeah? That's terrible. You can't position like this. Especially, like, if you know that someone is playing blitz, you can't position like this.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Did you hear me?
Yeah. Sorry, cut out for a second.
Okay. Look at this. I hope we stay here. He hooks the Zaya. Yeah, that's the main carry. Because the 2 carries were in the corners. He hooks the Zaya, and he might lose because of that. I didn't know when to mention this, but why is the QSS still here?
I guess I didn't know who to put it on.
Okay. Is it better putting it on Malphite or leaving it here?
I guess putting it on Malphite.
Yeah, like even the worst unit, just put it on someone. And the right unit is Ezreal or Graves. Unless they have Zephyrs. If they have Zephyrs, you put it on Cho'Gath. If they have Zephyrs in the front, you put it on Cho'Gath. if they have some CC in the back, you put it on Ezreal. Okay? But you don't leave it lying around. Ever. Please.
Got it. Okay.
And tell the gangplank, I hope. Oh, okay. And that's another reason why I hate having mercenaries, is because it clogs one of your spaces.
Yeah. I think I realized it after this and sold him.
Yeah, good. So you were scouting, and I guess the players with Jinx are still alive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. I mean, you're pretty tough. Like 19 HP. You're one loss away from losing, and you're at 50 HP. That's quite impressive. Like, you're 50 gold. Like, I don't see a reason why you would stay at 50 gold right here. Because all three of you are one loss away. Right?
Oh yeah. So you're saying I should have just gone for like a top 4.
What are you going for right now?
I guess what I was probably thinking is I get Jinx 2 and I could go for first. Is probably what I was thinking.
How are you getting Jinx 2?
Roll by rolling down.
By rolling down. Right now it's already around 6. I think the damage is 10, right? Or even 15? Is it 10 plus? Is it 10? I think it's. I'll quickly get on my phone and I'll tell you the exact damage. TFT round damage. I don't know the exact numbers, but I know that you're in kill range. I know that much. And being in kill range, you don't want to have 50 gold. That's the worst feeling. Yeah, it's 10. So if you lose with 5 units on the board, you're done. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I guess I was still being a little greedy.
This is not being a little greedy. This is being extremely greedy. If the fight doesn't go well, you're dead. Yes, you want to wait for the Jinx players to die, but you don't want to die before getting a 2-star Jinx.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I didn't really. I guess I thought I still had 1 life left. Maybe I was wrong.
Look at this positioning. Repositioned. After getting blitzed, he repositioned. It's the same guy, remember? He had his Zaya here, I think, and his Kale here. And the Zaya got blitzed and he died, or he lost. So he's protecting his Zaya and his Kale. You got lucky. You're at 3 HP. 2 more units and you'd have been dead. How many Cho'Gaths are there? Do you know? Like, how many Cho'Gaths are in the game? You've been doing quite a good job scouting, so you should know how many Cho'Gaths he has, right? Like, how many Cho'Gaths other people have, right?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah. So do you know how many Cho'Gaths are currently being played?
No.
Well, you've been scouting. You should. You should count them. If you want to go,
I don't even know how many Cho'Gaths exist. How many purple units are there?
12.
12.
It's 10, 12, 16, 22, 29. Like these are just easy things. Just look them up and try to remember them. Just
Yeah.
like the round damage changes and the like player damage changes and all of this stuff. Like I knew that you were like one loss away, one bad loss away. I didn't know it's 10. Now I remember it's 10. But for the probabilities, you need to know the probabilities. You need to know how many they are. So there's 12 of them. So if there's two players who have 2-star Cho'Gaths, or even one player with a 2-star and one player with one more Cho'Gath, you're not going to get a 3-star Cho'Gath at all.
Got it.
So that's just going to sit on your bench and be a minus 12 gold.
Got it.
Bro, roll. Bro, you just died. You're one loss away. Yes, that's a Quicksilver Sash.
I think I was still being greedy. I was waiting for the
You're
carousel.
at 3 HP. How can you be greedy?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I was still thinking there's a chance I could get jinxed. I don't know what I was thinking.
You can
I
get
think
jinxed. Yes, if you roll, you can get her.
Yeah.
Yeah. See what I said about the Zephyr on the front. If you had the QSS right there, I think might even be. Oh wow. Okay. Lucky. You got extremely lucky there. Extremely lucky. I'm not gonna lie. You could have lost that. By the way, look at the damage. I think I mentioned before, but it's always good to look at the damage. Yeah. Just so you know
Yeah.
for next time who does the most damage, so you can position like against that person, like against that champion, and try to like blitz them or somehow disrupt them.
Okay, that's smart.
It's just about like the game is giving you information. It's up to you to process as much information as you can. And like the better players make fewer mistakes and use the information given to them better. That's all it is. That's like in chess. Like if you know that, I mean, I haven't played chess in a long time, but if you know that if you put your king in the corner, for example, you're more likely to lose because he can get cornered and die, right?
Yeah.
So you know in chess intuitively, don't put your king in the corner. And maybe some grandmaster players know, okay, don't put king on b6 because b6 is a bad tile to put your king on. So like basic knowledge, don't put king in the corner. Advanced knowledge, don't put him on a specific tile. So like basic knowledge is scouting. Advanced knowledge is applying exactly everything you see and changing your board. I love the games where I'm one life away from dying. I scout the guy, I like flip around my board, and somehow one unit survives and he dies because I outposition him. And I've talked to lots of challenger players, and really the late game is just about positioning. That's all it is. You're all one life away from dying. If you position better than these guys, you win. It's as simple as that. Look at the.
Yeah, actually, I want to say my plan in this game. I think it was just a bad plan, but I think that I realized I wasn't going to get another Jinx because there were two other Jinx players, and so I was just planning on going to level 9 and putting in an Aurelian Soul.
Okay.
And getting 3.
That would have been viable had you had more HP, actually.
Yeah, I think I ended up doing it, actually, I want to say. I'm not sure. Maybe it was a different game.
And now you know that there are 12 Jinxes, and they have 6. With your Jinx, it's 7. So there's still 5 Jinxes available. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I need to start counting. I guess I was just thinking that I wasn't going to get one, but I didn't really prove it.
Yeah, I mean it's simple mathematics. Count to 12, see how many they are gone and how many are gone, and yeah, those are your odds of getting another Jinx.
Smart.
What else? Yeah, the Cho'Gath. No point buying the Cho'Gath since they have they have Cho'Gaths, but you got a Cho'Gath. So just by that logic means if they have Cho'Gath and you get a Cho'Gath, they have Jinxes. You might get a Jinx as well, right? Do you see my logic? Yeah, if you can get two 2-star Cho'Gaths, why can't you get a 2-star Jinx if they have Cho'Gaths and Jinxes?
Yeah.
Rebel spat, I hope. Rebel spat. Excuse me? Yep.
What did I end up getting?
A glove.
A what?
A glove. You don't see it anymore?
Oh, I think I was thinking these gloves would be good on someone.
Well, first of all, you should have had a QSS for about like since 5-1. You should have had a QSS, first of all. And second of all, Rebel, you're saying you want to put in Aurelian Soul for the Rebel buff. If you put in the Rebel buff right now, that'll be amazing.
Yeah, I think I was
What are these
I think
guys
I thought
doing?
about the Rebel, and then I had already been planning on going Aurelian Soul, and so I guess I didn't think I needed the Rebel spatula.
Great, great. So you plan ahead, but you always have to be flexible, right? So
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the biggest problems. I think I get too tunnel vision
Yeah.
into one point.
So it's kind of like at every point in the game, you've got to stop and think, is this the best play? Am I doing something right? Am I doing something wrong? What should I be doing? And it's good to have a game plan, but you really have to be flexible. Like in any sport, if your opponents do something in fighting fighting, for example, you need to fight back. Or in football, like you need to be able to tackle the guy running the ball down the field. You can't be like, well, if we make this amazing play and we get the guy open, what if the guy isn't open? You need to like, okay, he's not open. I gotta run the football myself. So it's like, okay, this build is not available. I gotta figure out a different build. And it's about knowing like 3-4 builds off of the top of your head and being comfortable with them and being able to pivot into them. Yeah.
Okay.
A Rebel spat on Blitz, for example, would be nice right here. Or even the buy, doesn't really matter. But like 3 Rebels would be great. Jinx. Aurelian Soul. Okay, so there was one Jinx. If you didn't have this paperweight over here, you could have gotten 2 Jinxes. Yeah?
Yeah. That's a good point.
Nice paperweight here for 12 gold. That's very nice. I'm sure it's gonna help you. You don't put Thieves Club on Aurelian Soul.
No.
Why not?
Should I put it on the Vi?
Vi or Ezreal? Yes. Why are Thieves Gloves bad on Aurelian Soul?
I guess because he really only needs like Morellos or not too many items.
It's because he can't use most standard items.
Yeah, like the Giant Slayer. He doesn't even basic attacks. The Giant Slayer is just useless.
Yeah. Most units can use them. Like Ezreal, if Ezreal had Giant Slayer, that's fine. If Vi had Titan's Resolve, it would be fine.
Yeah, like those 2 items on Ezreal would be way better.
Yeah, Ezreal or Vi.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You already have Ionic Spark here. I hope you're putting it on the Cho'Gath because more magic resistance is better. So it's good to stack your items. Unless you're playing Cybers, you stack your items.
Okay, that's a good point.
Wow. How are you still this lucky?
I don't know. I think it's just that misfortune too is so lucky.
God. Yeah, paperweight. Bye. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You definitely could have had the Jinx too. Definitely.
I could have.
Oh, if you hadn't had the Cho'Gath.
Yeah.
How can you win this?
Oh. Um. I need to blitz the Irelia.
No, that you can't blitz Irelia.
Oh, she has Infiltrator.
Like you can't physically because there's a Yasuo here, so you couldn't blitz her anyway, even if she wasn't an infiltrator.
Um. I don't know. How do I win this?
Blitz over here. You grab the Kale, right?
Yeah. So I switch Blitz in Misfortune.
Yes, exactly. If you had done that, you would have won this.
Wow.
Blitz grabs the Kale. She's going to kill the Blitz in a bit, but he distracts her, and Irelia doesn't kill your Misfortune. Look at that. Mana Reaver. Yeah, who carried you the last, I don't know, 5 rounds?
Yeah, Misfortune.
Yeah. And now
I
she's
see.
gone.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. I would have won if I'd done that. Damn.
All
It's a
about
good.
positioning. All about positioning. Flip them. The blitz. I mean, even not flipping, like even leaving the blitz here and just putting the Irelia the Misfortune anywhere on this side would have won you the game. And it's that easy. You look at the two opponents and you see, okay, if this guy jumps here, I'm screwed. You look at this guy, okay, if that happens, I'm screwed. You reposition accordingly.
Got it. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
So that's gone. And the Kale is cleaning up. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess we're gonna wrap this up. Do you have any further questions before we do?
No, that was actually really helpful. I'm gonna work on some of this stuff. Hopefully, we can do another lesson at some point.
Yeah, definitely. I'm available most of the time. Just message me on Skype or send me an email, and we'll figure something out.
All right,
This was
hell yeah.
kind of long, so I don't know if YouTube will allow me to upload it. But if it can be uploaded, I will upload it on YouTube, or I might split it into like 2 videos. So it should be up, let's say by your time tomorrow, if that's cool with you.
Cool,
Yeah?
yeah.
Yeah. So
right.
I hope you learned something, and we'll keep in touch. Take care,
All right,
Dylan.
perfect. Sounds good.
Bye bye.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.